Hello everybody, my name is Aja. If you are new here, I came back. Okay, I think I said last time I was trying to be more consistent. And then I dipped, right? I dipped again. So this time I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna upload when I feel like uploading, when I can upload, when I feel like filming, when I can film, when I feel like editing, when I can edit. That's what's we're not doing consistency no more over here right now because school was kicking my ass. That's why I dipped off. I had school, and then I did not feel like doing anything other than what I had to do. And then I was going through hard times, so I had to protect my peace, and this was not part of it. So I'm here, and we're just gonna do something real fun because it's out of the blue. I'm going to be ranking all of the Real Housewives franchise that air here on Bravo. Um, because I watched all of them. That's what I did. I've watched all of them over the span of maybe 2 years. And so now I feel like the time is to rank them. And that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and if you don't want to hear it, don't be here. I really don't care. I don't care about the views no more. I don't care about the consistency of uploading. I ain't trying to become no mega YouTuber because I don't have time for that, and I don't have time for any of that. So I'm here and I'm just doing what I feel like doing. So here we go. There's about 10 Real Housewife franchises. So I'm gonna rank them. In last place is Real Housewives of Dallas. I want you to think about why that one would be last. Because they're all races. Just about all of them was racist. Leanne no you saw how I choked trying to say her name? Leanne Locken. Racist, loud. All she wanted to do was fight, be racist, and be loud and be wrong. She ruined the entire thing. She was really bad, calling a white Mexican chirpy and all of that. Like she was just saying that to a white Mexican. How can you imagine what she was gonna do if she was saying that to a brown Mexican? She's racist. And then you got KKK Cameron Westcott. Her racist, ignorant ass. She ruined it in the last season. And then you have Brandy's ass, who was kicked it off being racist before the last season. Talk about she had Asian eyes and talking in a Chinese accent. Like she was doing the most on there. Then Carrie's ass. Carrie wasn't racist, but she was just annoying. She was always drunk. She was always annoying. She was always forcing people to do stuff that they didn't want to do. Like, how you gonna be doing that? How you gonna be doing that? The only people I liked on there, out of everybody on there, I didn't really care for Stephanie. I heard Stephanie and her husband voted for Trump, so they racist too. So, first of all, the only good white woman on there was Deandra. And Tiffany Moon, my queen. Justice for Tiffany Moon. Like, she went through hell and back being the first Asian woman on that cast. And then she was being oppressed and attacked the entire season. No. So that's why this show's last place. Did they cancel it? It's either canceled or it's on permanent hiatus. I don't know which one's what. But I'm glad it is because that show was just down the gutter bad. And what else can we really do about that, you know? So, last place. 9th place is Real Housewives of DC. It only had one season. That's why it's going to be this slow. It only had one season for me to judge it off of. That I had to buy on iTunes because it's nowhere on any streaming platform. And so I had to buy it on iTunes. I think it was like $5 though. So not too much out of my pocket. But yeah. And so this one, it was not given the potential to continue on because these people oh my god. I don't, is it Michelle or Mike? What is it? I don't know how you say her name. I'm gonna say it's Michelle. Michelle Salihi and her husband ruined the show, even though that was the juiciest shit I have ever heard of. Let me tell you about these people real quick if you've never seen this show. Michelle and her husband literally crashed the White House dinner of, I think it was 2009 or 2010, right when Obama was elected. They crashed the White House Correspondents' Dinner. How I don't think they ever figured out how they crashed it, or like how they got on the list, even though like how they got in. But they literally crashed that dinner, and it, like right at the tail end of the season, they were getting to the investigation and stuff. But I kind of like this series for the one season that they gave, because I think they were all funky fresh. I think they all brought something to the table. There was a British one on there. I think her name is Kat. Is Kat the British one? She was a bit racist. And the black woman, there was only one black woman on there, and even though I felt a little bad for her being the only black woman on there, she was homophobic. So therefore, we's not messing with her. So, but I did like this show. I don't remember most of them, but I did like it, and I liked most of them, and I did like this mess that this her crashing the White House dinner brought to the table. But then they got canceled. I see online a lot about which one would you bring back, Dallas or DC. I would bring back DC, because I think, well, actually, I would say bring back DC, but now that they have Potomac, which is almost relatively almost in the same area, or closely in the same area as DC, but I mean they have Orange County and Beverly Hills, and those are like literally 2 hours apart. So they can bring back DC, and but with some different people. You can bring back a few OGs, but just some different people. Let's mix it up a bit. Let's be more diverse in the cast too. Not Dallas. If you're gonna do Dallas, you need to reboot everything. Make it black. There's a lot of black people in Dallas. I would know. There's a lot of black people in Dallas. So do that. Not the white women. Do the black women. I feel like we might need some more black TV, like Real Housewives shows franchises. Like Potomac is black and Atlanta is black. Let's make it Dallas too. Anyway, okay. Eighth place is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. First, it only has a few seasons. Well, it only has a couple seasons. 2 seasons. Another reason is far back. I was really entertained. I liked the first season. I liked what it gave. It was ridiculous. It was hilarious. We had Disengaging Mary. We had It Smells Like Hospital Mary. We had Jen Shaw. We had ex-Mormon Heather Gay. We had Lisa Barlow. We had I had an affair and married my husband of who's 15 years older than me, Whitney. We had it all. We had it all, and it was nice and cute. And then we heard about the Jen Shaw stuff in the middle of them filming. If you don't know, Jen Shaw is being convicted of what is it? She's being a scammer. She scammed old people with this fake business, getting ads out there that rob, old people are going to be vulnerable to, that they're going to press on it. They don't know what they're pressing on. They're taking their money monthly, a lot of money, and they're just scamming people over there. So Jen Shaw, we're dealing with that, and that stuff was getting me riled up for the season and making me really excited. But then season 2 happened, and it was kind of going well. We saw the lead up and all of that. Like, we saw her getting, like, she was on that bus. She left the bus. We were like, why she leave the bus? And then, like, she the all the feds were there. All the feds were there looking for her. So, like, we saw all of the lead up and all of that, and it was really juicy. But then they spent a good majority of the season not even focused on Jin Shaw. They spent most of the season focused on a bunch of bullshit. Questioning Meredith about whether she was at her dad's funeral or not. Who gives a fuck? I mean, I know she was at her daddy's funeral, but, like, they were saying that because they think Meredith called the cops on Jin Shaw. What? And then they were saying Mary called the fucking cops on Jin Shaw. What? And then, like, they were focusing too much on the wrong things. And then at the end of the season, we found out that Jenny, the new addition, Jenny Nguyen, was racist because she went on Facebook in early 2020 to talk about how black people ain't shit. So, and then tried to delete the account as if we weren't going to find it. And I'm like, so then she got fired. And then, but, like, they was up Mary's ass a lot about, I don't know what they were up Mary's ass about a lot. I mean, was Mary racist? Yeah. I feel like Mary should have stayed so she can beat the cult leader allegations that she has against her. I would have loved to hear more about that, but, you know, she quit the show. They fired Jenny. And then Heather, I mean, we need a new storyline. Talking about how she's an ex-Mormon it's interesting, but, like, get something new. And then we have Lisa Barlow. Queen behavior. So that's why this is a bit back. We only have 2 seasons. The 3rd season is coming soon. I'm sure we're gonna hear a bit more about this Jin Shaw trial that's going on. She hasn't even had a trial date yet. It's like next month or something. But, you know, we getting there. Okay, 7th place is Real Housewives of Orange County. Real Housewives of Orange County started off the Real Housewives franchise. They were the first ones to do it. I was really entertained by the show at first. It was simple and good fun. They had what New Jersey does now all the time that most people don't feel like they should do, but I kind of like it because it's actually what the core of the show was, of what the show is supposed to be about, the wives and their families and not cutting everyone off. They had wives doing interviews, husbands, kids, aunties, uncles, neighbors, the dogs. They had everybody doing interviews. That's what the Housewives was originally about. It wasn't just about the housewives. It was more about the kids when it actually kind of started. You had the housewives, but it was more about the drama that the kids, and because they were all supposed to be friends or in this close group together, all the drama that the kids were having with each other, or what this kid was going through, what this lady's kid was going through. That's what it was about at first, and then it just dragged out, and they just focused more on the ladies and trying to stir up drama within the ladies. So that's what is about. That's what New Jersey does now, that most people don't like, but I like it. But I like this show at first. This was really entertaining. It's had 16 seasons. It was doing a lot, and I was really entertained by all these white ladies. We had the family band thing, Bass Lake, Jesus Jugs, Kelly Dog, you know, Tamara. We had everything, Fancy Pants. You know, we had Megan King Edmonds. Oh my God, we had that. We had the whole Cancer Gate. We had everything, and then I just feel like we got dropped off a few seasons ago, around season 13, season 12-ish. No, I'm gonna say season 12. Season 12, and all of it just got bad because it was like what's going on? Vicky got a really big head. She let the fame and the fortune and all of it get to her. Tamra, I feel like Tamra, even though Tamra was a shit starter, she just still deserves to be there because honestly, without her, it's not an entertaining show. And then they tried to bring back Heather last season, and it didn't necessarily really help trying to get this, the judge of the show come back. We still had, I mean, they just brought on too many boring people, and they're not bringing on enough rich people for me. That's what I want to see. You forgot what this whole thing is about. Rich people. Some of these people are not that rich. We have Gina living in a casita with her boyfriend. They got 6 kids total together. Got 3 kids in one room, 3 kids in another room on bunk beds. That's not rich. We got Emily. I feel like Emily might be rich because her and her husband are lawyers, but they don't be looking like they're. And then, I mean, bring Rich back. When they brought Rich back was Heather, but the problem with Heather is she's not the judge of vacation. She brought the rich, but she didn't bring the drama. She's not bringing the it fact. She's not bringing the whole it factor. We need to bring someone back like Tamara. Tamara was rich, and Tamara had the it factor. We need to bring some rich people in here. You can bring back Alexis Bellino back too. She was rich and she had the it factor. Like, let's bring back people like that. Like, let's bring back those people. People like Bronwyn and Lydia and Elizabeth and Noelle. Even actually, I'm on the fence about Noella. I feel like she was doing too much. I understand she was going to do divorce, but she was doing too much. She should just kept her mouth shut 75% of the time. But I do feel like she would bring something to the table, a little bit. So I feel like she can have another chance, but she's going to have to convince me. But like Bronwyn, Elizabeth, those Peggy, the season 12 Peg, oh my god, terrible casting decision. Lizzie, Kelly Dog can rot in hell. Vicky can kind of rot in hell now. I really don't care about Vicky anymore. But people like Heather, Alexis, Megan King Edmonds, people like that. We need people like that. Tamara, we need people like that on this show. I'm just saying. Okay. In 6th place is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is rich. This is wealthy. They're all rich. They're all wealthy. Therefore, I can get past the rich and the wealthiness to focus on the drama, which they still give. They were running a little dry for a second, but they brought it back. They're bringing it back. Then they brought it back. Okay, like they were giving it from the get-go. They were all rich, wealthy as fuck. Okay, they had everything that I wanted. That dinner from hell. Adrian and the Maloof Hoof and all that drama with her husband and her twins and stuff. Brandy fucking Glanville. Lisa fucking Vanderpump. And her fucking fake British ass. Lisa Rinna. The Munchausen shit. Oh my god. Puppygate went too far. Oh my god, Pantygate went too far when it was happening. Pantygate went too far too, but Puppygate went too far. That was doing too much. Scissorgate went too far because whose business was that? Who is? I don't care. Listen to me. Who cares if Denise Richards and Brandy Glanville fucked? Who cares? That's their business. Who cares? Who cares if Denise is married? I don't give a fuck. If her husband's fine with that, that's fine. Did we have to make the whole season about it? It wasn't even that important. There was like more other important issues going on. And they just said Scissorgate. Like, I think this is the one franchise that they always do excellent casting for. Excellent casting. Everyone that's ever come on the show at first, I've always loved. Like, I loved Dorit at first. I loved Erica at first. I loved Lisa Rinna at first. I loved Yolanda. I loved Kyle. I loved Kim. I love everyone that's ever been on this show at first. It's just when the time goes on and they might fall off or they might prevail. Like that's just this is the one show I think always has an excellent fucking casting. Um, who would I get rid of right now? Erica, Rena, Dorit. Actually, I might keep Rena for an extra season so we can bring back Kim motherfucking Richards to talk about the husband and rile her up and run Rena right out the door. She can go, okay? And I still feel like, and yep, I think the casting for even in this current season that's airing right now, Garcelle is such a great addition to this. Sutton is a great addition. Crystal, I think she'd bring a little something to the table. Is it messy? Yeah. Diana though, I'm still waiting for her to impress me. I know I just said this show always gets the casting correct, but you know what? Because she's wealthy, so I can forgive that. I really only care. You know, it's Beverly Hills. Like they gotta be rich. They gotta be rich. Like, duh. Okay. I love that show. I think they're going really good. In fifth place is Real Housewives of Miami. This show was mistakenly canceled. Okay, this show was mistakenly canceled. They were giving. It was fun. It was funky fresh. We had a lot of Latinas on this show. We were giving it all. You know, we had Adriana's wedding. We had Joanna's wedding. We had that whole Leah Black being a big aspect. Oh, she was so messy. So messy. We have Alexia and her. Oh my gosh. I feel like Alexia is like the most kind-hearted of all of the fucking housewives ever because she can do no wrong in my eyes. She can do no wrong in my eyes. And then, you know, they did get canceled and then they came back on Peacock. Get Peacock right now. You need to go run and go watch the 4th season of Real Housewives of Miami because it's actually very good. They actually have a more diverse cast now. With Miami now, we got blackies on there. We got the Latinas. We got white people. We don't have no Asians, but I you know, we getting there. We are winning on that. It's the most diverse cast of Real Housewives I've ever seen. I just love the authenticity of this show. They are not afraid to be themselves. We don't care. They have fun and they kiki and they have a little drama, but they try to get over it, and it's so the show is too good. I loved everyone in this show, period. Keep it running. Season 5 is still filming right now, so I'm gonna get to season 5. They're not gonna cancel again. I'm winning with this cast. I'm winning with this show. I'm winning. I love it. Run a Peacock and watch it. Run. In 4th place, we have Real Housewives of Potomac. I know y'all don't watch Potomac. Run and watch Potomac right now. Run and watch Potomac right now. I love Potomac. At first, they were giving too much trying to be classy, but fuck that. They are all messy. Julie. Now, this is a show where the drama emphasizes more than them being rich. Because some of them is not rich. He's not rich over there. At Potomac, he's not rich over there. Giselle ain't rich. Robin ain't rich like that. Like, I'm trying to tell you. Like, Karen, her husband was going through IRS. So was Robin. Like, Candace was living in her mama's townhouse. These people are not rich. Okay, they are not like rich, okay, but like, you know, they got money, but they ain't rich, you know, but the mess, every single one of them brought it to the table. This is another show, I think the casting decision that they have made is top tier. Ashley, I'm proud of you, baby, for getting that separation, for getting that divorce right now. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for finally leaving that man. Candace, messy. Messy. Giselle, messy. Karen, messy, but she tries to make it classy, but she just be fucking messy. Like, who? She walked on there last season and looked Giselle in her eye and said, "You have a fiery hot box." I was like, Robin, she be messy, but y'all ain't picking up on it. Robin be messy. Monique was messy. Katie, she need help. She do need help. She need severe help. But she was messy. She was funny as fuck. When she sat there and she looked Ashley in her eye and she said, "Maybe I meant you were stupid." I was like, oh, when Sharice was on there? Mess. I'm trying to tell you, they're messy. Oh my god. And now they got Wendy on there with her messy ass and her 4 degrees that she don't be using. And they got Mia's ditzy ass on there, but she be messy too. I'm trying to tell you, they all messy, and it's just all so beautiful and melts together. Oh, did I think this fight set them back a bit? I think the fight set the community back a bit. Because we were sitting on here on the internet talking about who was right and who was wrong when they was both wrong. Did Candace need to throw the wine or throw the glass or say whatever she said about Monique? No. But did Monique need to put her hands on her? No. They was both wrong. Don't be like, one was more wrong. No, when you're wrong, you're wrong. They was both wrong. And they was talking about that fight too fucking much that fucking season. Okay. And Monique did go out in style. She said, "Past the holy whore is still cheating on you." And Giselle said, "I don't give a fuck." So, she didn't give a fuck. Maybe she let that man, maybe she lets that man cheat on her. But that's none of our business. You know, why even keep bringing up Jamal to her? I feel, okay, follow me. I feel like I know Giselle says a lot about other people's relationships. I do. But they be preaching to her how she should be a girl's girl, but then they turn around and be not a girl's girl back to her. If you know Jamal is a bad man, why are you criticizing Giselle for it? You should be up in Jamal's face. You should be consoling Giselle. "I'm sorry. Why are you still with him? I'm sorry he liked this, but why are you still with him?" Instead, they was like, "That's why, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, y'all are not doing what y'all want Giselle to be doing. That's what she be doing, what she be doing. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying. Okay, we get into top 3 now. We got third place, Real Housewives of New York City. Are they all? This is okay. Listen to me. You know how I said earlier Dallas was all racist and that's why that show got canceled. This is how I just feel. I just feel like this is how you should do the racism to keep the show running. They are all racist. I don't give a fuck. I love them. You wanna know how they're all racist, but they're still more entertaining. Like they don't let the like. Oh my god. They didn't do it. Like Dallas should have did what they was doing over there at New York. Luann was in plain blackface, plain daylight blackface. And Bethany was like, "Don't you realize that y'all that was blackface?" And all the ladies were like, "No, I just think it was like super tan. It just looked more terrible on like in videos and pictures and stuff. It wasn't that bad in person. Like I don't think she was doing. I don't think she was just trying to be tan. Like she just got a bad straight tan." And then she was like, and then Bethany tried to bring it up a few more times, but like they were like, "No, I just think she was tan." And they were just like. It was like they handled like getting criticized by being racist like with class. They were like, "No." I was like, damn. Okay. It's just more entertaining. It was more entertaining to laugh at their racist asses and be more entertained with their racist asses than Dallas. If you can follow me on that one. Do I think some of them? Yeah, they need some. They need some. Yeah, I know, but it's just entertaining to me. I like. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just want to watch Ramona's racist ass. I don't think she should be fired. I'm sorry. I think she brings way too much to the show to be fired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, yeah. These ladies are alcoholics, and I mean, like for real. This show has the most alcoholics on it. Luann went to rehab like 3 fucking times because she's an alcoholic. Sonia needs to go to fucking rehab for being an alcoholic. Dorinda needed to go to fucking rehab for being an alcoholic. These ladies are alcoholics. That's what makes it more funnier and more entertaining. They be alcoholic and racist at the same time, and then they be like, I don't even know what you're talking about because they don't remember because they're alcoholics. It's just too entertaining to entertain. Okay, I think all of the choices on this show were really good too. I was entertained by most people. I love Bethany. I'm sorry. I really do love Bethany. A lot of people paying her as a vote. I don't care. I love Bethany. I like Ramona. I love Jill. I was so sad when Jill left. I like Luann on good days. I liked Sonia on good days. Like I think Sonia just whines and complains and cries too much for my liking. And I think Dorinda, I did like Dorinda at first, but then she just has way too many anger management problems. She was just going off for no reason because she's an alcoholic. You know, I think Ebony was a good choice. Probably not a good choice to put her on there by herself like that. I know she had Leah, but I just feel like they should have brought in someone else to be with her to like help navigate it a little bit better for her because she was getting ate up. I mean, ate up, and she wasn't doing nothing but being black. She wasn't doing nothing but being black. I still love this show. I know we didn't get a reunion for this last season. I'm not completely sure why. I don't know if it had something to do with COVID or just all the backlash it was getting, and you know, I don't know, but I know we are getting a legacy show so that mainly all the older people can go on the legacy show and we can get a fresh face of younger, more diverse people on just the regular show of Real Housewives in New York City. And then and then I heard Luann and Sonia are getting a spin-off for themselves about something. I forgot what it's about, but I like that for them, and they can be on the legacy show. They can have their little spin-off, and then we can have. I think New York is one of the OG shows. I just think it's just too good to cancel New York outright. I think the direction they're going is good because I think they would know if they just got rid of like Luann, Sonia, and Ramona. Like no one would really watch the show because, I mean, it wouldn't be as entertaining, so they're trying to keep those people around the network and they're trying to bring in some new people, and we're going to see how they're doing with that because I don't even know if they're filming right now still or any of that. I can't wait to see what's going on with that though. So, number 2 might shock some people because I always talk about how much I love this show. But after watching what's in the first place, which you will understand, like, which one is in first place after I say this one, I just couldn't not put that one in first place, and I had to move this one back, because this one was my first, but after watching the other one, it's just... So, second place is Real Housewives of Atlanta. When you want to talk about trailblazers, think Nene fucking Leakes. I don't care what you have to say about Nene Leakes. That's a trailblazer. Kim Zolciak Bellman, a trailblazer. Candy Burris, a trailblazer. Kenya Moore, trailblazer. Portia Wood, trail. Sheree, trail. Carrie. They're carrying. And they're still carrying this show. They're still carrying this show. Of course, we've moved out some people. I know Nene left that show like 4 fucking times, and each time the show was still able to carry on without Nene. I still think it can without Nene. I know she's going through this lawsuit, discrimination lawsuit right now with Bravo. She's never gonna come back off of this one, but this show's too good, and it can move on without a bunch of the older housewives. I didn't want Cynthia to go either when Cynthia left. I was like, what are we gonna do about without Cynthia? Like, I know she wasn't bringing much to the table, but I liked her there. I liked everyone mostly that was on there. I think they should have kept Deshawn another season. I know she left because her life got very interesting after she left. She got divorced right after that show, after the first season, because her husband was cheating on her on another family. But they should have kept her. I liked Lisa Wu when she was on there too. Sheree and her that damn house. Oh my god. Kim Z was funny in the moment, but I do think she did have some racist moments. You know, Kenya and Portia, their feud, or Kenya versus everybody basically, and their feud and stuff. It was, some of it went on too long, but you know, and did okay. I'm gonna have to apologize for this one. I did think Kenya was just doing too much a lot of the times. But now that both Nene and Portia are not on the show anymore, I like Kenya more. I liked Kenya a lot at first, and then there was a certain point where I was like, she's just doing too much. And that was around the Mark era. But now I feel like she's going back to why I liked her in the first place. But she was doing too much. Kenya Stans, if you're a sane Kenya Stan, you have to admit, there was just that point in time, she was just doing too much, and she wasn't just a likable person at the time. And you know, yeah. And Portia, I feel like sometimes people do a little too much on Portia, but I think at the end of Portia's reign, she did too much. Well, I can admit when people do too much. I feel like we need more Real Housewives fans when they're like, they just can't admit that their fave was doing too much. Because I can admit Nene was doing a bit too much. I can admit Kenya was doing too much, and I can admit Portia was doing too much sometimes. And you know, yeah, a lot of people want Candy Fire too, but I like Candy there. She's just a good background person. She doesn't bring a lot of the drama, but now when you fuck with her, she's gonna go off. And I just like her sitting there with her little plate of food. You know, that's me. Just sitting there taking everything back with her little plate of food to eat. Okay? And I'm so sorry. Every time this season that her tagline comes on, I keep thinking she's gonna say, I will never skip a bag or a meal. Even though she says, I will never skip a bag or a check, I think. I keep thinking she's gonna say meal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I love the show. Marlo finally got her peach. I liked Shamari when she was on the show too. Did I like it when Eva was on the show? I think Eva was cute when she was a friend of. You know, and maybe her first season. Now, when we was getting into season 2 and 3 of Eva, ran dry for me. Phaedra, let's talk about her. Stop asking Phaedra to come back. I had to stop doing that too, because I realized I was in the wrong of doing that. Stop asking her to come back. You realize this lady went on camera, coerced another grown woman to say that she was sexually assaulted by another lady on the cast member when that did not happen. That's dangerous. People go to jail for that. She thought this was I know what she was thinking. She was thinking, if I can say that Candy's a lesbian this way, that her and Todd really ain't like that together, this will expose Candy as a lesbian. But like, who cares if Candy is a lesbian or not? You were saying sexual assault allegations against her, and then you was trying to make it seem like it was somebody else, aka Portia, when it was her the whole time. And then of course, she was gonna go and blame the producers for doing it, but we all saw what she was doing. We all saw what she was doing. Stop asking Phaedra to come back. She even went on the Wendy Williams show, I think last week or something, and she was trying to make it seem like she was living this lavish life and shit. Did I think Phaedra brought a lot to the table? Of course she did. She was a liar. She was a scam. I mean, she was doing it all. But we gotta let it go. Just like how we gotta let go of Nene ever coming back, we gotta let go of Phaedra come back, because she should not come back. She should not come back. Okay? So I love Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Love that. Okay. So before we get into number one, I want to do some honorable mentions. And you're probably like, what the fuck is an honorable mention if you just named every single one as number one? I have to talk about the Ultimate Girls Trip. That's on Peacock. I like that. I like that we're gonna get another season. We're gonna continue this type of thing. I like seeing a lot of them, just the different girls coming together, and we seen them trying to get along, and them seeing all the drama and the mess together in a destination setting and all of that. I like that. I can't wait for season 2. And another honorable mention is the new show, Real Housewives of Dubai. I like it. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it. I can't wait for the rest of the season. There's 2 episodes have come out so far. I think I'm filming this on a Wednesday, so by the time this probably goes up, 3 episodes will be out. I like it. They're giving. I like that show. So, hands down, they're doing some good things going on over there. They're trying to get it back up. So, as you can imagine, if you know all of the cities, Real Housewives of New Jersey is number 1 for me. When I was watching, I said that this show was last for me to watch, because I don't remember how I went through this, but I watched Atlanta first, and then I watched Beverly Hills, and then I went back and watched Potomac, and then I watched OC, and then at the same time on air had just came on with Salt Lake, I think, and then I watched Miami, and no, wrong. I watched Dallas before, and then Dallas came on around the same time that Salt Lake had just came on, and then I watched New York City, and then I watched DC, Miami, and then this one was last, New Jersey. And I just feel like this was too good a show. I've never been more entertained by Italians in my entire life. This is a show of Italians, or white and Jewish people. I think Margaret's Jewish. Never been thoroughly entertained by life. Not one bad season ever. Not one bad season ever. Don't care that this is classified as the Teresa show. Keep it that way. You act like Teresa wasn't bringing up. She is the show. She was bringing out. She came on here. At first, it was the Caroline show, because Caroline had Jacqueline, so they had their family drama, and Teresa just involved herself in it. And then when Melissa came on the show, it was like we had the clashing of the families, because it was like, and it was entertaining. And then Caroline and Jacqueline left, and then it was just Teresa and Melissa and their bullshit, and they were still bringing it. And then we had Teresa and Joe with their legal troubles. That was entertaining. And then we had the whole thing. Teresa Giudice gone for the most. Oh my God. She goes to jail because of her husband. She comes back home, then her husband goes to jail. And then she loses her mom. And then she goes and tries and gets divorced, and then she loses her dad, and then she has to deal with her husband getting deported. And then she tries to find new love, and then now, ooh, I personally like her new fiance, Louis. Do I think he's done, like, some of the things seem sketchy, but I feel like some of them are just him being weird, and I don't necessarily think being weird is a bad thing. It just sounds weird. But if Teresa's okay, and if Teresa's okay, well, whoever she's getting married to, let her get married. Let her get married. Okay? I love how everyone on this show is heavily involved. Kids, husbands, mamas, daddies, kids again, dogs, cats, aunties, uncles. Like, I know y'all hate when house husbands get involved in the women business sometimes, but some are over here, it's necessary. It's necessary. Like I said when I was talking about OC, the core of when they started it was them with all the kids and the husbands and everyone's involved. New Jersey kept that shit running. And everyone hates it because we got used to separating that side, and it's just about the wives. But I love how everyone's involved. I love how Joe Gorga is involved in every fucking thing. I like it. I don't care. I like how he's involved in every fucking thing. I like how Frank Catania is there for zero reason. I like what's that other lady's name? You know what? Margaret's husband don't really be involved like that. But I like it when we have all the husbands together and we get scenes like that. They be friends and stuff. I like that. And I think the point of this is this is truly a reality show. Like, I feel like sometimes with all of the other housewives, I'm not saying that this over here can't be construed and the producers trying to edge their way in and it's all fake and shit. But I feel like some with the other franchises, they try to bring too fake, and they try to keep their husbands and kids out of it, and we don't ever see them. We don't really know nothing about their lives, and we just see the drama. Over here, everybody's involved. Everybody's involved, absolutely. And I like it. That's true reality. Everyone's involved in your life. Everyone has thoughts and opinions, and they're going to share it over there. Everybody's family. I liked everybody. The season when we had Amber and the twins. The twins were boring. Amber was boring. Her husband is a fucking mess. But you see how Teresa still brought the show? It wasn't even much about Teresa. But you saw how Teresa was still bringing the show. Siggy out. I'm so glad she's gone. She was so. Oh my god. And she racist. Oh my god. Margaret, I like Margaret as an addition. I think she's a really good match for going against Teresa sometimes, but I like Margaret. I think that's a good match. She's good for TV. What's that girl's name? Jackie. You know what? I ain't never seen someone rich just not want to talk about how they don't be rich, but then get on reality show to show how they rich. That didn't make no sense to me. But I liked how Jackie was on there. She was talking about her eating disorder, and I feel like some of the ladies were just discounting it. That's a real thing. I really like that. Like I said, this is a true reality show. Everybody should get it's top tier. It's top tier show. I don't care. I don't think Teresa nor Melissa should ever be fired, even though I think Melissa is the most boring person on the fucking planet. I don't think they should ever be fired. Ever. And that there is my ranking of the Real Housewives franchises. I don't know if I should watch the other shows that are on Bravo. I watched Married to Medicine because I like that one. I know Married to Medicine tried having the multiple franchises thing and failed at it. I know there's international housewife shows that have nothing to do with Bravo and all that. I don't know how to watch them, or maybe I should watch them. Let me know in the comments if I should do that. Cause I will. I like reality TV. I don't care if it's trash. It's like a good mindless activity. It can be on. I don't really have to be paying attention to it, and I can do whatever else I'm doing, and I really like it. So, yeah. I do have a bunch of videos I am ready to film. Will I? We'll get to that. Like I said, I can't promise me being consistent anymore. It's just not going well for me. I have a lot going on that I need to do and need to get through and all of that. Um, Maybe this might be a good time to mention it. Back last month, I got my original iPad and laptop stolen, and then a week later, I got into a car accident. So fortunate for me, have these two things happening like a week apart for me, and it was really tough. It was really hard. I'm still having a hard time. You know, I had to spend a lot of money to get a new computer and a new iPad because I still had school. And, you know, obviously I hadn't had my old car paid off yet, so I still have to pay that off. I have a new car now, but I have to pay that. Insurance, it would be really helpful to me. I'm gonna put my GoFundMe link in the description box below if you guys could donate and share the link. That would really help me out, because finances are like a bitch right now, and getting a job right now is in and out for me because up here just not well up here. So I would really appreciate that, and I will be back sometime with another video about stuff. I've watched a bunch of stuff. Well, I've watched a lot of TV shows ever since I finished Real Housewives franchise. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And I have a lot of albums we could talk about and all of that. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time.